Hello, welcome to day 32 in this PHP web framework series, and this is part 2 of doing SSO, single sign-on, authorization, that sort of stuff. So, was in a bit of a sort of big pickle last week. I haven't done a video for about a week or so, hence, last week. But I've been looking at it and I found a couple of things. So, we got Sonar Inc. domain essentially as the domain that would have the user account, of which we don't have anything like that now at the moment, but this is where you would be communicating with. And RenchWorks essentially would be like, say, like a subdomain. And what I was looking at was, if we do it like this HTTP build query, and if we just like var dump the response, we get exactly like this. This is what we get. Plus we get this stuff as well due to the error reporting stuff. But if we, I was having a look at some old code where I was trying to do stuff, between different websites before, and it was working. So I think this should work. So we got no array. It should be encode. This isn't all of it, by the way. This is just part of it. What I think should be there. And we can remove that because we don't want any HTML from printing out. And I believe if we put error reporting, put it at 0. Isn't that the error reporting that we want? Let's have a look. So if I go to, remember, RenchWorks is the subdomain. So if I go to core, is it in the init file? Yeah, 0 should. So I guess if I were to just go to the configs and go to website config, I'm guessing. But change that to false, so it's not in debug mode. It needs to be run before. Okay, that's the thing. No. No, yeah. I had it in the right place, because this is where it's echoing it from. So if I get the website config for the other one, so website config, so Sonar Inc., which has this SSO login check within home and user. Yep, there it is, I can see it. So if I go to core, configs, website config. So let's say if I were to just put false, this should remove that deprecated stuff. That's just from the RenchWorks website. But it's a string which I would say is less than ideal, but we might be able to work with it. And also we don't want to have to disable error reporting, just to be able to test it, because on development you might want that on. But we'll look at that in a second. So if I were to, let's say, put, instead of that, I'll put $response, and in here, if I put user, for example, ideally this should just print out ABC. Probably won't. And no, it did not. Offset user. Warning, illegal string offset. I do have some code as well where I was looking at some old stuff, and let's decode the shit out of it first. Okay, I'll copy and paste this line. I wonder what would happen with both of these lines. Let's just, again, let's have a look. I guess So we got input. I don't think that's gonna actually do anything. Yeah, that's fine, that didn't do anything. Instead of this, put $response. Still getting no. Trying to decode it. Var dump is returning nothing, as is that. So response. Can't remember what this true and false parameter does, but no, that didn't do anything. Yeah, it's getting a string, that's the issue. PHP convert string to JSON array. Yep. So var dump, blah 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 blah. So with true, it just, yeah, it's an object. It's not an object, it's just the array. I guess that, I'm guessing it should work, but clearly it's not working. Another thing I did on here was snippets folder for header and footer, potentially for other parts of the website. What I was thinking was, when you start creating a website, and this sort of side note, so if you go to like elements, for example, go to header, and at the moment we really haven't got anything to show anything. It does quite a bit of stuff, but bar that doesn't do like show anything really. But here you would have like your navigation bar, maybe within the navigation bar you would have some sort of notification button, some other buttons as well, search box, and we don't want that HTML combined with most likely with PHP as well to be here, and potentially JavaScript or jQuery, because that will just increase the size of this file. So what we probably will want is to have some sort of element system, right, an extension of this, almost like what we got for sub, that essentially is included here, and we add the snippet in there, and within there we could do do require onces and whatnot, and we could have like a proper folder structure for that, because again we ideally want this to just remain for the most part the same across all websites. You'll just keep consistency, you'll just make everything easier, because the whole point of creating the frameworks like this in general is to have certain things abstract, stuff like this, and have separate sections for the actual functionality of it. But yeah, going back to what we was doing, I was trying to get this. So this returns the JSON encoded array into here. If I were to var dump response, so this is what we're getting essentially. So I want to know if I were to just essentially whack this into here instead, would I get the same thing? Let's remove those for now. No var dump on toasty, $toasty. Yeah, don't ask about the names, the naming convention on this. Pretty sure you can do it that way around with the single quotation and then inside the double quotation. I'm pretty certain that is valid. Just in case it's not, I will. That shouldn't be there, should it? Nope. There we go. That worked. So what would happen if I were to, take it back to the same standard they were before, with $toasty, and get rid of that? Because it still seems to be okay. It doesn't seem to be. So if I were to put, instead of that, if I put toasty here instead, yeah, that has printed it out. So why with, if I put $response directly in here, why is that moaning? There must be something extra with it. So $response. JSON decode. I'm going to try something else. So what happens if I were to put like 0? Yeah, didn't do anything. Okay, so curl exec JSON decode. JSON decode. Potentially somebody else has already had the issue. So, see what we get. Yeah, I know that will work. But what about the other thing? Why did that not work? I'm gonna try something pretty darn crazy. But we're to enclose this into quotation marks. That'll work. It was worth a try. So let's go back to the link we was on. This the one? Yep, looks like it. Must be something to potentially do with one of these. So if I were to, let's say, just get rid of all of these, I guess. I'm not posting anything anyway, so header. This it does not like. Destroy that. Did I actually have something like that here? Did I? No, guess not. Nope, that seemed to have done nothing at all. And I guess if I were to try and print out toasty directly, wouldn't do anything either. return transfer equals true. Yeah, I'm pretty desperate here at the moment, so I'm just gonna copy and paste every single thing. What would happen if I just had that instead? Did I even gain anything back? Nope. Var dump. Help if I actually had the right var dump. Oh, this is something where it said return transfer equals true. I think I've already got the return transfer as it's 1, so that should be fine, but rather just check it out than regret it later. To open if I were to go false, I guess 0. Var dumping toasty like that. So I'm gonna comment this crap out for now. No, that's not the commenting thing. Dot comment. So int 1, that's what it's giving me. That's not what I want at all. So what would happen if I were to just try and get it like this, and if I were to just var dump that? Gonna echo some new lines out here, so it's just easier to distinguish between different pieces of information. Okay, so let's have a look at it now. So yeah, that seems to be part of the actual var dump. So if I were to get rid of this, I love that sound code in it. So satisfying. Okay, still printing it out. Guessing because of this. Because of this line, because it's actually getting a response. So yeah, let's go back to how it was, where we have return transfer 1. Probably best if I have a quick Google at what these do. Is will it give me any information if I go over it? Nope. That's definitely not what I wanted to check for. Follow redirects. I guess so, that's fine. Header, let's see what that's about. include the header. Well, this is C++ code, so we don't want that. We want PHP code. What have we got it set to? We've got it set to 0. Okay. Okay, whether or not the header will be returned. Okay, we don't want that. So I'm happy with that. And post. I'm guessing it's something to do with like actual get, post, that sort of stuff, but I might be wrong. Make sure it's recording. If it isn't, or if it wasn't, which it is, if it wasn't, that would have been a big boo-boo. Not like we got much done anyway, but this is an iterative process where it's gonna figure out the stuff that's not working and then get to the stuff that works. Okay, so that's fine, I'll get that. Let's have a look at the next link, I guess. So we're not even on sending data. Don't upset the ticky gods, but I don't think that will be too difficult. It's just the result. Fake IP. JSON decode. Okay, so if I go back to it, this curl exec returns string. So you return the string. I doubt it's anything to do with the fact that I'm not closing it. That should just be more of like almost like memory management style. Okay, I doubt I will need this. I'll log into it after. Yeah, I won't need it for this video anyway. So if I were to put that here, does that even do anything different? Does not appear to do anything different. Whereas if I were to, again, just replace this, so it's printing out the response. Yeah. That prints off the string, boom. Oops. What's that false referring to this? Forgot. Edit. Hiccups. String, blah blah blah. Actually, what would happen if I were to go $string equals $response? Let's just first of all var dump the string. Maybe this changes it somehow. What if I were to just echo it out? Okay, but I'm guessing if I were to whack this in here, it doesn't do anything different. Yet Toasty is not getting printed out. Var underscore dump. Instead of dumping string, I'm gonna dump $toasty, refresh, and we just get no. Curl exec JSON decode no. Okay. Sure, other people have attempted this and just about finding the solution, obviously. Yeah, if it can't be decoded, but the set opt, what did I put in there? They put false, we put false, 0. Yeah, let's try this then, I guess. Again, it's going to put some new lines so it's easier to work with. So, we got JSON data. This should be $response. And it should echo that, blah blah. So let's just do a var dump on $data. Get rid of that. Okay. Let's var dump the JSON data, see if that is gonna give me any joy. Again, it's just it's a slightly different string. It has some extra stuff as well. For a string nonetheless. So if I were to put true into here, still nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, I'm gonna switch over mugs, got more green tea. We don't get any of that stuff, so which is just suggesting to me that so stupid. And it's suggesting to me there's something else, not what these not the issue that these guys are having. We don't get any extra like string stuff at the start of it. Try you doing that, I guess. Again, I'm very, very desperate. Whole heap of desperation. Okay, so $response. Whack that there, whack that there, whack that there. And now do a var dump on this bad boy. On $resp, like recipe. What would happen if we just var that out? JSON decode does not like to decode this. No way this will work anyway, but I'll try it. User. Let's do $resp. Doesn't seem to have done any joy at all. Then there's this link. Turn null with valid JSON. Sounds a bit more like what we want, or the issue we have. Just give me a second, I need to go to the toilet because of all this drinking. Hello, I'm back. So, got a message. Let me quickly check this out. Nah, it's not important. Just some friends in WhatsApp chat just talking about next movie to watch. Not important at all. This is more important. A solution paragraph in the question. It's the UTF-8 BOM, BOM, byte order mark. So let's try this. Just trying every single thing and basically just hoping that it works. Blah blah blah. Why? Okay, magic quotes. Would that? I don't see how that would do anything. But let's just var dump response. $res. Okay, so if we were to put here user nada, and if we were to, let's just say, force it, still nothing at all. Some hidden characters. Yeah, it's more than possible. I've had issues like this before in general. JSON.stringify. Not using that anywhere. Okay, so if we replace this with this line, and then replace that with that, then replace that with this, see what we get. Still nothing. Does not like decoding it. Let's try that instead. So strip slashes. Still the same problem. Trim. The good old trim method. Why not? Why not? Why not try trim? Why not indeed? There is an empty thing there. Clearly did not trim that. Actually, that must be a character then. So if I Let's try this instead. Seems to be working for everyone else but me. Dollar response. Replace that, replace that, replace that, replace that, and go. And if I replace that with a true, still probably not going to do anything. This is becoming very annoying now. I ideally wanted to get like just this bit, just the returning of data done in this video. Actually, let me have a look at a message a friend sent me about some code similar to what we've got, but it is slightly different. Via Messenger. Cool. It's very, very basic. Similar to what we've got. So it doesn't have post. If we need it, we can put it in later on, which we will need it. Doesn't have follow, location, or header. It just has the only set opt here as is return transfer. Just set to 1. Kill close. So the URL close. Yeah. So hopefully this works. Not holding my breath, but is hoping. Ooh. Square root. Oh yeah. Now to do square root at the very least. Learn that today. Don't think that's gonna work. So let's just try this. Try running that. Nothing. Try just whacking that here. Dollar toasty. Nope. Okay. So now let's have a look. Okay, yeah, that's similar to what we're getting. Already looked at this link, but I haven't read anything more. It seems like could be this. Let's try this. I am utter desperate at the moment. Ridiculously. Get rid of that. You know what? I'm going to do it so it's like this. So it's at the root of it, .php, and so what I'm going to do in Sonar Inc, the root, actually no, put in the index. No, I'll leave the index alone, that has some information in there. Not a lot, but it does. So create file, SSO login test.php. Because I think you login share. I'll sort that out. So copy that, whack that here, get rid of error reporting. And now login test. If I run that now, okay, that worked. So I believe that in here, because it's part of a separate page, I'm just gonna try this just to make sure this isn't the issue. Don't see why it would be, but why not? Why not try it? Okay. I believe that, let's go back to this, got somewhere, that this, because it has all of the elements like the header and the footer stuff as a result. So if I were to theoretically go in here and grab all of this, delete it, deleted the outer wrench works, that's not what I wanted. So if I go into Sonar Inc and go to elements, header, footer, but just get rid of all of this for now, see what happens. Then if we go back to index, change this back to what it was, I think this might work. It's to do with the header and the footer. I'm going to actually see which one. Okay, doesn't like the footer. It's in header and footer. The fact is, because we got doc type in there, this is obviously interfering with stuff. But that's a positive, that it's something to do with the header footer. We've established that now, and as a result we can alleviate the issue, because I believe if I go to Trello, there was a point on like a task on here to be able to disable the usage of, not to use header and footer elements. And the question is, how would go about doing that? I thought we could do it as a get thing. So if the get parameter passed in, that could check whether you want the header or footer or not. But that's, I think, maybe a security risk potentially, because we want to be able to disable it as the developer for pages that we want to disable it for, but we don't want the user to be able to do that. That's not what we want. So let's check the time. It's good to check the time. So how could we enable it and disable it? Because if we go to, I said enable it and disable it quite fast. How can we enable it and disable it? If we go to index.php, because if, for example, we were to comment this out, these two out, it works. It works darn diddy darn. So how could I go about this? Because ideally within you could use a $_post, I guess. That would say check if it's disable header, and like there's one more elegant than that. I just don't see that is the right way to go. But what I'm thinking is pass in not via get, via post instead. Via post instead, and whether or not you want the header and footer. So say if you just pass in false to that, you'd have some if statement. You would have like an if like with $_post. First, you would obviously have to check, if it's been set. So if is set, bloody blah. So this will allow you to enable and disable the header. We don't want that like this. Ideally just wanted it like on this page, for example, I mean this one, it is the login check. To be able to have something in here that just says disable header. That's all I wanted. Bit of a Hail Mary, but I'm going to try this. If I were to explicitly put, so it's site public, if I were to, let's say, just navigate directly to the location. So what I mean by that is, in here we go to site, public. Instead of going to public, we go to site, app views, site, app /views / home / user / SSO login. So if I try and go directly to the file, make sure this is the right file. So site, app, views, if I go directly to it, it does circumvent it, and I don't have any of that bullshit about the header and the footer. The DHT Access doesn't interfere with it. It does literally just work. So if I, because that's where it is. So if, let's say, I remove most of the crap that I've got here now. So if I remove this, so if I refresh, so if, let's say, I want to get the password, for example, which happens to be just XYZ. So if I copy that, paste that here, I just type it instead, password, should get XYZ. Yes, this might be the better method for it. If we're navigating to the page or pointing to the page using routing or not routing, what else, it doesn't really matter. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's working now. I'm gonna leave it for like this for now. Really happy with just like the last 2 minutes where we've got to. because, so I'm gonna turn debugging back on, make sure that this isn't doing anything like, yes, still works. Oh yeah. And the last one was an integer. It's literally just 0. Yeah, I'm very happy. So if I were to put 1, for example, 1 is the lonely number. That song, I can't remember the exact lyrics. Things like 1 is the loneliest number, yeah. But that works. So I'm just going to quickly go through the URLs that we had. That was the reason why is all that other crap, and trying to do that with this. Nope, I don't need any your crap or your crap. Ooh. I'm gonna try this. Why not? So if I whack this here, and if I I need to replace that with what it replace it like so. So annoying, blah blah blah. Site public / home. Refresh. What happens if I just echo out the response? Make sure I'm actually referring to the right link, which I am. So yep. So what would happen if I were to just quickly disable the debugging crap? So false. Nada still. Okay, let's revert this back. And it works. I'm so happy. So that's it for today. This has been day 32 of the PHP Web Framework, part 2 of implementing SSO. For like the first, it's 59 minutes now, for like the first 54 minutes, didn't get anywhere, but we was able to filter through different stuff and figured out it was to do with the header and footer. They were adding characters that were invalid for a JSON array, obviously. Now it seems obvious. And we just directly went to the source, which is, I guess, seemed fine to me. And yeah, so very, very happy with it, the end part. And in part 33, day 3, we'll look at actually sending data to the different website, like Sonar Inc. And based on the data that we're sending, we'll just have a statement that will return a different JSON array depending on what the data is. Once we've got that, that means we can obviously get data from the the thingamajiggy, the website that were, sort of like the slave website, the child website, and that will allow us to, for the SSO, send a secret, send an ID which we can verify in a database, which obviously probably be the next step. We'll have a look. have a look. Exciting stuff. So we've progressed, which is very, very good. So thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, feel free to post them on our educational platforms on online.co.uk. Post them on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, anywhere like that. Feel free to email us directly. The links in the description. Links in the description for everything that I pretty much always mention. If you want to contribute toward the code, it's on GitHub, even though I haven't committed anything yet, but feel free to contribute. If you have any idea, feel free to contribute. Again, all the links will be in the description. If there's something missing, feel free to let me know and I will post that link. And well, as usual, thank you for watching. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. And as usual, I will see you in day 33. Not as usual, I'll see you in the next day, which happens to be day 33. Bye bye.